How has sales changed? Wowee. It's, if we've all seen the vision of the ubiquitous vacuum cleaner salesman or the door-to-door encyclopedia salesman, it was all about feature. Let me come in and vacuum your floor and I'll tip some dirt on it and I'll show you the powerful engine and a suction, how good that is. Consider the knowledge you'll have by buying my product. We then went through many iterations, but I guess one of the big iterations was feature benefit selling. This feature will bring X benefit. Again, I started off my sales career selling cash register rolls and photocopy paper. So the rolls, the ticker tape roll that you get your receipt rolls for cash registers. Door-to-door businesses, right? So it was a B2B. Knocking on doors, walking in with business cards, having them thrown in the bin, going back the next week and the week after and the week after and the week after, and then transitioning into business equipment sales. Of course, that was all about features, having a 4-department cash register and being able to do that and put them in different departments and being able to get a detailed report, which, considering what we have today, wow, how old. So that again was all about the feature being, the powerful printer and the way the drawer comes out and the easy press buttons and the digital display, none of this anymore. Feature benefit selling. And that continued on really as we moved into the technology or the computer era, where I had, morphed or transitioned into selling Apple computers, Apple IIes, and into the Macintosh. Sold one of the first Macintoshes in the country. Again, that was feature benefit selling. That was about having a mouse. It was about having a little 3.5-inch disc and a smiley face and a bing or a bong when it came on, and you could pick it up, and that was all about features and the benefit that the mouse could bring, because you could move the cursor anywhere on the screen and click and begin typing from there if you had a mistake. You didn't have none of this backwards, delete stuff. So we sold very much there on feature benefit selling. Since the internet, that's really gone by the wayside, because people, and there's many statistics that would say that 68% of buying now is done by the time the prospect finds you. That they do all of their research online. So what does that mean? Well, that means that they're not interested in features. They know the features already of what you're selling. They've decided that you may be able to help them with their problem. So what does that tell you? It tells you that there's been now a transition or a transformation from feature benefit selling, which those of us who are a little bit ahead of the rest back in the day turned into benefit feature selling. So here's a benefit and it's backed up by a feature, as opposed to here's a feature and it provides this benefit. We've then we've moved to, okay, so I have to, as a modern sales professional, be focused totally on problem solving. And this was really, we've all read many sales books as salespeople, and one of the Bibles of selling is by Neil Rackham, and a book called Spin Selling: Situation, Problem, Implication, and Need Payoff. And Neil followed hundreds of thousands, I think tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of professional B2B salespeople on sales calls over a number of years. And what he found out was what he therefore was able to glean was the method that the most successful salespeople used, and that was to understand the situation today, to elicit discussion on the problem that the person or the organizer had, to be able to implicate that problem. So this problem therefore means that it has an effect on increasing turnover, maximising profit, decreasing risk, or risk profile, and compliance with government regulation. Again, my top 4. And then the need payoff to that. So how will my solution help you solve that problem? So that really put focus on the need to change away from feature benefit feature selling. It's got nothing to do with any of that. Okay, it's got to do 100% with the situational factors today, the problem that the person has in their role that affects the outcomes of the company that they work for, in the market, in the geography, and in the world. And that's, at least at a very basic level, how we've got to where we are today, which is this thing that I keep talking about. It's not about me. As a salesperson, it's got nothing to do with me. Okay? My role is to help you understand that I know your problem. We can have a business conversation and I can help you, hopefully uniquely, but I can guide you down a path of solving that business problem and you being able to validate, in some cases, expand on your value and increase your value in the organisation that you work for and the role that you're in.